Our world worships willpower and predisposes pleasure. Does away with it before it could arrive on my doorstep on its way to my house. It got caught up. I waited so fucking long to unwrap it, to see it in my hands, in my control, yet it never came. They said it was held up in some made-up city. You see, many of us are members of a club we never wanted to be a part of. Women touched, prejudged in a manner beyond words. I was at a family reunion. He held me on his knee in a lake. Family couldn't see. Kids were throwing rocks at us. I was their age. He wasn't. When he touched me, he said, "Does that feel good?" And I knew none of his words were in the right place. They shouldn't have been shot at me. The shame still found a way to settle in. I thought he was going to kiss me. It's funny, I tend to tell the story before making love to someone the first time. I'm not sure why. Probably scares the guy, but he always wants to know the younger me that didn't deserve to be touched out of greed. And there's another piece of the puzzle, another stop in Shameville that my pleasure got caught up in. A good old infatuation, aren't they fun? Those nights alone when you know no one will ever love you because he doesn't. Years went by, soothed by the self-loathing, sudden bursts of energy, ready to fly, take a fist in the eye and to hurt the boy that hurt me with his fingertips. Until a sweet boy at the age of 16 agreed to share his first kiss with me. My package of pleasure had finally come, and in it was a side of love. I had no idea that what I ordered so long ago would look like this. But it fit so well, made me feel so good about myself, even though he was a little conservative and couldn't communicate. I still loved the spirit inside him. He was real. He loved me, thought I was sexy. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, he tells me he wasn't ready that first time. My ex still experienced pleasure that was riddled with shame. He couldn't find the words to tell me plainly what he wanted. My stomach turned when he'd speak of these things because I could tell they were marinating inside him for a while. A boy I now know knows how to communicate and give consent. Our pleasure has a chance to vibe together, and on the nights when I can't sleep and need to masturbate, I do so without shame, without regret, without the words I used to call myself ugly, unworthy, untouchable. It's taken me a while to come to understand this package I've received, the story of how it got here. The hands of the men that held it before I did can be summed up in 2 words: me too.